This is me at the age of 16.
To know and too little time.
This is me at the age of 17.
Living in the blood you bleed.
And the next photo is me at the age of 19.
You can make the stars collide.
What happened from the age of 17 to 19? At the age of 18, I was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease, Graves' disease. I asked the doctor why I had got this, and they told me that they didn't really know. The only answer I got from them was it was either genetic or it was chronic stress that could have caused it. That was the only thing I was told. Nothing about food or nutrition or anything was mentioned. And because my thyroid was so overactive, the only option that I was given was to either have my neck sliced open and my thyroid removed, or to have the other treatment, which was radioactive iodine treatment, which would destroy my thyroid off for the rest of my life. I chose to not have my neck sliced open because the doctors had said to me that it was because my goiter was so huge that I could be at risk of actually not pulling through from the surgery, because I was going to lose a lot of blood and I would have been in hospital for a good couple of weeks. What I wasn't told is that this radioactive pill is actually given to cancer patients who have thyroid cancer. And you know what radiation does to people when they have radiation? Well, that's basically what happened to me. So I took this radioactive pill and I wasn't allowed to go anywhere near people for a good 2 to 4 weeks because I was radioactive. Now, what I wasn't told is that this radioactive pill was going to completely destroy my body, mind, and soul. Before treatment, I was active, social, outgoing, positive, fun, loved life, wanted to do stuff. I was always out having fun, slim, always wore like these skimpy clothes, and I just had like a passion for life. I was studying a performance arts degree. I had this dream of being on stage, doing performance stuff, and then after treatment, everything about me changed. I developed depression, anxiety. My weight went from a size 8 to a size 16 within 6 months. I then, as a consequence of that massive weight gain in such a short space of time, developed stretch marks in a lot of places. I lost my enthusiasm for life. I started binge eating because my body was craving nutrition that I didn't even know I was craving, because I didn't know anything about food at this point, or nutrition or anything like that. So I started emotionally eating, lacking in the nutrition and the minerals, but I also started emotionally eating because I was so severely depressed. I started to wear all these baggy outfits because I hated my body, I hated myself. I stopped going out, I stopped socializing. I was chronically fatigued all the time. I had no energy to do anything. My body had completely changed, and not in a positive way. I was led to believe that I was going in for a treatment that was going to help me. It was going to make me well again, and it did the complete opposite. It ruined my body, it ruined my mind, it ruined my soul, and I lost hope in everything. I lost hope in myself, I lost hope in life. I had become someone at the age of 18 that I didn't even know anymore. I was just completely destroyed. I know some of you guys are aware of my story, so how did I get myself back on track? Well, I think a little bit of fate stepped in, because there was a book in my house that was called Food That Harms, Food That Heals. Don't know why it was in my house, but it was there. I felt guided towards it to read it. I opened it up and it changed the path of my life, because I then started to understand that in order to be healthy, we have to change the way we eat. The only way that a human can be healthy is by the foods they choose to eat. You either feed disease or you feed health to help you thrive. And that is when my path into nutrition started at the age of 19. It's all about the food that we eat. But it wasn't as straightforward as just learning about nutrition. It's been a path, it's been a journey. And I started it at the age of 19. And every day I would spend my time in the libraries reading about nutrition, about healing the body through food, and finding out what foods do what. And I became fascinated with it. It became a passion of mine because I wanted the best for my body. My body was sick. This radioactive iodine treatment that I had caused my body to be even sicker than it was when I had the autoimmune disease. So I needed to really learn what I was going to do. And this set me on a path pretty much for the last 20 years of learning, and then I've grown. It then moved into healing the gut. It's then obviously now moved into yoga and how yoga heals the body as well, and then all of your mindfulness stuff that we need too for chronic stress and how to manage our stress. And it's just all grown the last 20 years, and it's been a struggle for me because I have had to work out what's right and what's wrong for my body, and also really learn in depth about nutrition. I've studied personal training, and I was told in personal training that you still need to have meat and dairy.